Hey guys, my name is Victoria. Today I'm going to be showing you how to tape a tubeless rim, specifically a rim with a shallow depth. Today I have the AM 930S from Light Bicycle. This particular rim has an offset to one side, so you'll see on one side it has a bit of a bigger surface on one side versus the other. So when I start my taping, I'll be concentrating on this side here in particular. The equipment I need to do the tubeless taping is obviously going to be a rim. I like to use a stool or a padded seat like this one, so I can actually push the rim up against using my body. I'm going to need some scissors. I'm going to grab a cloth with some rubbing alcohol to clean the inner channel. I will need some tape. So today I have for tape, it's Tessa tape. You could also use any specific tubeless tape to tape your rim. We do recommend to kind of steer clear of obviously a Gorilla tape. It leaves quite a bit of residue on the inner rim, so when you're going to take it off, it takes a lot of time to kind of make that nice and clean. The Tessa tape I'm using today in particular is an 18 mil, so it's not the same diameter as I have for my rim, but I'm going to do a 2 wrap method. So do the smaller side first, come back around, and then do the other side to get a full coverage. And then the last piece of the puzzle is obviously the valve stem. So yeah, let's do it. Start the process. What we're going to do is I'm going to grab my cloth, and we're going to give the inner channel of the rim a nice good clean. It's going to set that surface up to be, hold on to that tape really well. Get any residue, especially if you're resetting your tubeless setup and you have taken some tape off. This here will make sure you get a nice good stick, and tape will adhere really well. So get into all those corners. Okay. I'm going to use this padded chair. I find it quite comfortable to have the rim sort of up against the seat in the back here and press against. I'm going to take my Tessa tape. I'm going to find where the valve stem starts, where it is, and I'm going to start 2 spoke holes down. So I'm going to grab my Tessa tape here, find the start if I can. I'm going to start on the smaller offset side of the rim. So on this would be the left side. I'm going to grab my cloth, and I'm actually going to use this in conjunction with my thumb to press down and help keep those air bubbles out. So I'm going to be kind of putting a bit of pressure on the tape to stretch it out as I lay it down, and then use my thumb to then eliminate any of those air bubbles. It's a nice stretch out, laying the tape down. And just repeat. So I'm coming back to where the valve hole is. So I'm going to be now trying to come down, and now I'm going to move it to the other side. Takes a little persuading of the tape to move over that channel while trying not to get any air bubbles. And then continuing down the other side to create that nice, smooth surface, no air bubbles. So now I've come back to the valve hole again, and I'm gonna go 2 spoke holes past. Grab my scissors, cut it off. In here I'm just going to go around, make sure the tape's sitting nice and flat. There's no air bubbles. I haven't accidentally gone up onto the upper rim channel there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to install our valve stem. So we locate our valve hole, take the cap off, take the gasket off as well as the other piece. There's the gasket. So now we have the valve stem without any of the gaskets or screws on. We're going to find that valve hole, which is right here. I'm going to press down. Press down. Now I'm going to pop that gasket back on first, followed by a washer. Here I'm going to give the valve stem a really good press down here and then tighten with my fingers to make sure we get a good seal. Pop that on and you're good to go.